Well, King Addies, are you alone can play this one? Happens to be a special. You know this one, your eyes are represent for the King Addies. Easy man like Kingpin, Swoogie Down, A1, Viper, Killer Bo, Danny Dread. King Addies, yeah. Yeah. Alright now. Well, King Addies not forward for praise. King Addies use music for teach, yeah. We never forward for praise. Well, King Addies use music for teach, yeah. Some don't know what life is worth, but King Addies put ya first. And if it's true what the elders say, we've made it past the worst. But I know, yes I know, it's gonna take us some time. Yes I know, yes I know, King Addies will take time to make it right. Make it right, yeah. Well, King Addies not forward for praise.
All right, Brite Lite Promotions, Madden C Rock, we back again. King Addies International, Reggae Music Ambassadors, A1 in the house.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the people.
People are going, bless up.
All right. We Addies has been quiet since the year started. You know, I wouldn't say you took a break because, you know, you still play dances here and there, but as far as big dates, Addies been kind of quiet since the year started. But I noticed you guys have been putting together like an agenda as far as online promotion, as far as getting the sound out there. Let's start talking about, I noticed website banners popping up and stuff like that. What is the idea behind King Addies putting banners on dancehall websites right now?
Well, we're trying to take it to another level, you know? So, with the promotions, there are going to be new t-shirts, you know, everything is in promotion right now, in production right now. Like wristbands, King Addies wristbands, you know, it's just a matter of time. Like, we're probably going to drop them when we go to Bermuda. Like, you know, all these things are going to drop when we go to Bermuda. So, look out. Look out. Only for things to come.
Okay, I noticed since the rollout, as you call it, started with Wednesday afternoon, King Addies live on Sound Chat Radio.
Yeah.
What made you guys decide to put yourself on the radio on a weekly basis?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to do it at first, right? And because of my schedule and availability to actually do it, to me it was like, yo, I don't really know about this and not chill. You know what I mean? So I said, talk to my team and you see what's up. And then Kingpin said, yo, and Kingpin was in Florida, I remember, in Claire, and Kingpin was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the time and blah, blah, blah. And I jump in whenever I could, you know? So, big up to Kingpin for that one there. And, like, he really took the responsibility of getting it done. But, you remember when we started, everybody started laughing. Like, yo, Addies are internet sound and a radio sound and what them I do with them a clone out the King sound and look at all the people that's on it now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now was King Addies one of the first sounds that actually started playing on Sound
we
Chat?
started, man.
Okay, now I noticed the lineup features Ricky Trooper, Metro Media, Heavy Hammer. Now, so I guess Chin.
Them man, the whole of them start after the way of Addies and everything, like, because you can't deny publicity. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is being played in England. This is being played all over the world. And then the same people who I criticize, I go up on the SoundCloud and I listen and I say, boy, you know, I can't do this. But what they don't know is that I don't want to say I'm their boss too, but I have a say in who gets to play. You know what I'm saying? And I got a whole heap of people head back and them don't know.
Okay, so now, every week King Addies is on the radio Wednesday from 12 to 2. From 12 to 2 every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And when could people get that audio in case they missed the show?
Well,
and where can they get it at?
Just check out the SoundCloud. Normally I try to do it at least by Friday, but even for last week's show, that's still not up on SoundCloud yet. But check it out on the SoundCloud, King Addies Music, on SoundCloud, Instagram, King Addies Music. Everything is King Addies Music. Gmail, Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitter, everything is King Addies Music.
Okay, so keeping up with the juggling theme.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis. Thursday night, Tempted Thursdays. This is in Club Freeze in Flatbush. Mm-hmm. What type of vibe can people get during the week on a Thursday coming out to see King Addies?
Well, that one is more of a grown and sexy vibe, like some after work, people just kind of touring out, getting ready for the weekend kind of vibe. Come get special mixed drinks and all that type of stuff. And Club Freeze is a sexy place, it's pretty well put together. So the promoter and the club owner linked us and they wanted to do something, so they put us onto that. And Friday night at Social Fridays.
Timeless Movements, big them up.
Big up Timeless Movements are the only people when I say in a public, them boy they are my brother. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Big up Timeless.
So on a weekly basis from Wednesday to Friday night, you can find King Addies on Soundchat Radio and Club Freeze Thursday nights, Friday nights as well.
Yeah.
Is there any particular
But I know why you forget something, man. Because people act like because Killer Boy play a Queens, him not represent Addies. You know what I mean? I say when Viper play somewhere, them not represent Addies. Them man you play all the while. Addies play more than almost the whole entire week Addies play. Them ya are just what we choose for make flyer and all the whole of them something there for. You see me answer? Whole heap of times Addies play and we don't make no worry about it. Because not everything you forgot to show off and you know what I say?
Okay. So now in 2 weeks, I know you about to fly out again back to Bermuda.
Next week.
Mm-hmm. Back to Bermuda. You got the first night with Young Guns, but before I get to that.
Well, so the first night at Thursday night, because them link with and say, yo, since you touched down Thursday night, they want to put you on something, you want you pass through or something,
Oh, so you got an extra night.
So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay. All right. Last year, you played Bermuda with Young Guns and Mighty Crown. Was that your first time as a selector playing?
That was, we did play down there 2 years. It was actually twice last year. The first one was with Mighty Crown, because that was the first time we went down there. Well, as A1 and Killer Boo went down there. That was my first time playing in Bermuda, and that show was okay. I would say that was an okay show, because we were still getting things together, keeping it real,
Okay, now King Addies still has a strong fan base in Bermuda. Do you feel like Bermuda gave the new team a reception, a King Addies reception?
Yeah, man. Bermuda people love King Addies like cook food, man. Them love King Addies, and I just up to we to deliver the real thing to them. You know what I mean? And big man thing me feel like that show there with Mighty Crown. We never although we go on good, but I'm a critic of myself. You know what I'm saying? So to me it wasn't up to that standard. So we end up go back now, and the second time when we go back now, shall we?
Okay, Chin, if you're listening, this Mighty Crown Addies date could still make a killing out here in New York. Please put that together sooner.
Mighty Crown now on there, Chin know that.
All right. Now, on the 27th, you're playing with Young Guns. On the 28th, the dance that I got kind of excited about was seeing Addies and Soldier One on a fly together. That's an old rivalry. That's an old, Soldier One Addies, 's, Bermuda link.
Big up Magic.
No. All right, now, are you guys gonna behave yourself when you play against alongside Soldier One, or should Soldier One be ready for anything on that night?
Well, I don't know if it's rain or snow in Bermuda, you know. But I have to just see how the dance going. Man. I just see how the dance going, you know.
Big up the Soldier One crew.
Yeah. Big up Soldier One. Bad song from a long time. I love Soldier One song, you know. But if you feel kind of warish for the night, there, you know, like something can go on. But if you only for yelling, well, you see what. See what, man. Can't call it. Right?
Alright, so Bermuda Lookout, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. King Addies is on the island performing live.
Yeah.
Back to the SoundCloud. I know you put together a mixtape with Bounty Killer first, then Buju Banton. They got a lot of listens. And then you came with an artist that was literally unknown, which was Ja Eyes.
Yeah.
Explain how did that come about? You, King Addies, and Ja Eyes creating the Sing Tape.
Well, big up Ja Eyes, cause that brother there was a real youth, like real youth, and very talented. And well, Ja Eyes thing kind of start from social media, you know. Cause I'm link with and say, right, like, yeah, I wanna give it $2 or something like that. And he sent me a dub before, and we get only a dub from people, you know what I mean? And that I one of the dub them we were just dashing a Addies Dropbox. And I tell the boy them like, yo, tell the team, say, yo, when I check out that dub them, not even listen to the dub. You know what I mean? And I think somebody from Mad Squad of Florida sent us another dub with him. I still don't listen to it. And I really Kingpin will take it upon himself and say, yo, that youth here bad enough, man. I say, yeah. I say, alright, I'm gonna go listen to it. I was like, yeah, you sound alright. You sound alright. You know, he's like, nah. Kingpin is real passionate about, like, you know, keys and keyboard and, like, you know, like instruments and stuff like that. He's like, yo, you hear when he hit this, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he starts going into it. And then I started paying a lot more attention to it, and it's like, yo, for real, man. And then, you know, Kingpin, big up Kingpin again, that Sing Tape was Kingpin's idea. And him just take it and say, right, like, yo, I'm gonna do something like, and both him and Ja Eyes kind of came up with this concept and just made it happen, you know.
So when, if we're inviting listeners to listen to Sing Tape now, what can they expect when they press play on the Sing Tape?
You expect the feeling to like that feeling like if you're in a dance live with an artist, like back in the days where artists used to sing on sound system, you know, and authentic reggae music and just genuine, clean lyrics and whole heap of vibe, like just that reggae kind of like real roots and just that kind of vibe, man. And the thing with Ja Eyes, him ride any rhythm, and him just bad on it. You know what I mean? So
is there a particular artist he reminds you of, or you think he's in a lane by himself?
Well, people say that he reminds them of like a Dennis Brown and like a Luciano. Mikey Spice, and he was influenced by Dennis Brown, and he says that on one of the interviews that we did on Rollout Wednesdays, prime time. That Dennis Brown, he's very heavily influenced by Dennis Brown, so he may have a kind of thing for Dennis Brown.
All right, so now. April 3rd in Florida, there's a launch party for his album.
Yeah.
This is separate from the Sing Tape. This is his own original work that he's putting out an album for.
Yes, this album, the Sing With Me album, is a project that he had. Yo, Ja Eyes have a whole heap of albums sit down putting them on. Addies have about 4 albums, you know, original lyrics, you know. And me, I have to say, yo, Addies, listen to that. You can't drop the whole of them one time. You have to make people love you upon something. And I honestly didn't even want him to drop the album. Like, give the people them like 2 songs where you can just force it upon people and make people just love you for that. You know what I mean? And then you just start drop one here, drop one there. Cause if you don't let people focus, because people's attention span ain't that long right now, like with social media and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just make them focus on one thing. But the album, the Sing With Me album, coming on that date when we go over in Florida, and he's gonna be performing a lot of tunes from that album.
And also performing at that dance is Rashalo original Addies.
And that's the reason.
Addies.
And that's the reason why I drew for Rashalo, because from Babyface back in the days, or that's like he bust Rashalo on Addies. You know what I'm saying? That's how Rashalo get to which part I'm there right now. You know, so it's kind of a, we're trying to push this new artist, so why not get an original artist who do it and like on the sound before and kind of just make them work together, you know, and you know try to you know hope to get the same luck.
Okay, so April 3rd we got Addies, we got Addies, Rashalo in Florida. Look out for that. Before I move off of the juggling days, there's 2 other things I wanted to touch on. The Rototom Festival last year in Spain.
Rototom, yeah.
And also Big Mama's anniversary in Germany. That was 2 big dates where we got audios and we got videos of over here in the U.S. Last year of Addies performing. How was that different? I'm saying from clashing, juggling in America to going to Europe, playing in a festival setting and playing for Germany.
That was, I mean, we did a whole, I did a lot of research before I went over there, and like, for Rototom, stand up in front of close to 50,000 people and keep them entertained for 3 hours. We had to pay for 3 hours. You know
3 hours straight.
3 hours straight music. You know what I'm saying? It was, and Addies was last. So all the other songs them had to play before Addies. So imagine you have to play for 3 hours after every song would just beat out everything went up on.
What were some of the other sounds on the lineup?
I can't remember, man. I ain't even.
I believe Bass Odyssey was on it.
They played on different days.
Okay.
They played on different days.
Okay.
You know, so that night, I don't think they had any. They didn't have any like the big sounds lined up with each other for obvious reasons. You know, because of the tracing or whatever whatever reason they had. You know, so.
Okay, so that was a totally different experience.
It was a totally different experience, but also it was the best festival or any kind of party setting I've ever experienced. Ratata.
Okay, and Big Mama's anniversary, that was your first time in Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, how was that reception?
That was crazy too. That was crazy, like very organized, you know, fans, you know, it's just amazing when you go somewhere and, you know, you see a bunch of these different colored people like just singing your music word for word, you know, even better than you know your damn dub.
One of my favorite audios for last year, big up Cosmic, they was also in that lineup. We're going to get back to Cosmic in a minute. The Hardcore Link Up, also in Florida, April 24th. Big up to Mikey Montana, City Heat.
Yeah, man.
On that fly, the thing that I want to ask you about that fly is Innocent Sound is on that fly. And I know 2 months later you're going to be clashing Innocent.
Yeah.
Is there any chance Innocent should be worried about that juggling date?
Any song should be worried right now. Because anytime you see Addies right now, and a real joker, them, it's a hardcore dance. So you know, say on a jiggy and
hardcore link.
It's a hardcore link up. So from the time, imagine the man them a promote the dance and put out a kind of war CD. You know what I mean? So that by itself tells you, all right, this is what we're expecting. You know what I mean? So look out for that dance.
The thing that's spicy about that dance also is in June, the Cali Cup.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be facing Innocent and Broken Silence.
Yeah.
So you know both sounds is gonna be preparing around that time. How do you feel about the latest news that Nashin is no longer playing on Innocent sound?
I'm kind of disappointed still. You know what I mean? Cause I rate Nashin. Rate Dapper same way, but you know, like that whole.
Is it that you wanted to kick Nashin in Canada, so you in California, so you're disappointed you don't have that opportunity?
Come on, don't want nobody make no excuse.
Do you think Innocent sound is a different sound without Nashin?
Of course, Nashin bring a different kind of flavor to the sound where, you know, like give you that kind of, not to say yard vibe, but you know, give you that kind of like, it's just two different kind of sounds with Nashin playing and with Dapper playing. And Dapper, don't get me wrong, you know, Dapper is a good selector, you know, and Dapper is good, but you know, of course, people are gonna start know like if when them dead, them will start say, oh, if Nashin the dead and rare.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the defending champs, Broken Silence?
You just have to clash around them, have them for them hometown, you know. So they're a good sound, you know. I've caught a couple audios and listened to a couple things, and you know, respect and rate every song. So we just have to go out there and do what we do and play Addies music.
All right, a question I wanted to ask you, because this is a clash coming up. Global Clash last year, we saw you and Killer B perform. In Canada, we saw you and Killer B performed as well. But then there's days where we see you and Kingpin perform. Is there a thought process going behind who MCs what dance?
You know, just one kind of team kind of effort and it's a team, you know what I'm saying? And our strategy is not to try to pull down or show weakness while a clash is going on. You know what I'm saying? We stick it out, we fight it out, and learn from our mistakes. And if you're building one muscle, then you're gonna be blown. You know what I'm saying? So the two man them have to work. You know what I'm saying? But we're not one of like, you know, you work half of the dance and the other one work half of the dance, you know. So it's a discussion. It's a discussion that's had.
Okay. Now, you recently did an interview that you put forward a challenge, basically an announcement for any young sounds that would like to be ambitious and take on King Addies. Have you gotten any offers since then, or have you gotten any phone calls from any serious sounds seriously taking this offer?
I got a lot of inquiries. Asking if we were serious and, you know, blah, blah, blah. 2 confirmed dates, 2 confirmed clashes that I'm not willing to talk about right now.
Okay, we don't need to talk about them, but you, from that 4G challenge for the young sounds, you're working on 2 confirmed dates that we could look forward to later on in the year.
Yeah, man.
Okay, now let's talk about some other whispers or rumors that we hear going on. I hear Addies Rhythm Force 1-on-1. Is that something that we could look forward to? Is it something that's just in the air?
No, man, for sure. Addies Rhythm Force is going to happen. Where I know it's either Jersey or Brooklyn, but more or less it's going to be Brooklyn. But that dance is going to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Okay, I'm also hearing rumors about Addies going to UK, Addies going to Bermuda on some clash dates. And I'm saying I know those dates are not sealed up as yet, but you know, just a little, you know, for the promoters that, you know, these dates, you know, sew them up so we can have these sounds actually clashing. I don't want to put it out there on camera, but it's some interesting dates.
Man,
if you want to talk about it, you're free to talk about
promoters, hurry up and sort out your thing, man. And send the deposit quick, fast.
Okay,
man.
UK,
we can seal it up.
UK
quick.
is waiting, Bermuda is waiting for these clash dates.
Yeah.
Now, a resurgent sound on the scene before we sign off is Soul Supreme, man. I noticed a little back and forth online between you and Soul Supreme. It was promised before the end of the year. Is that something else we could look forward to?
Yeah, man.
How do you feel about Soul Supreme progress since they came back on the scene?
Soul Supreme are going good. And I love when a sound are going good, because what's the sense of beating up a dead horse? You know what I'm saying? A sound have to go on good, so because the dance is supposed to be interesting. It's not supposed to be a total walkover. Any dance that's a total walkover is a waste of money. It's a waste of the fans' money. You know what I'm saying? So a song off tune right now, a Soul Supreme. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give them the ratings there. And Jakes and Shabba are going good, so of course I want to kick out them team.
Speaking about another sound that has tunes right now, and I'm actively boasting on it, big up my friend Alex from My Gosh. He made a statement recently where he said he's laying down the Gully Challenge.
Which part?
Yeah, in Jamaica. In Jamaica. I seen the interview where he said. I'm saying I seen the interview.
Which interview that?
I seen the interview. You know what I'm saying? Gibbo last interview.
Or something.
Gibbo last interview with My Gosh. Big up Gibbo.
Wait, sir. Gully got challenge.
He say any sound that's ready for a Gully challenge, he's ready. So I'm also looking forward to that because Addies is a Gully sound.
Addies there, you know.
My Gosh claim he got the Gully.
You say your friend Alex, so just call your friend Alex and tell Alex say Addies a Gully sound and make we get this on the road.
Okay, and last, another one of my friends. Recently on your interview you called out Cosmic. You singled them out. Is there a reason you singled Cosmic out?
I mentioned wouldn't mind clashing the younger sounds, and as Cosmic was the first that popped in my head, but it's not a reason. I don't mind clashing Cosmic.
Okay.
Cosmic, My Gosh, Warrior Sound, there's a whole bunch, Rhythm Force, like, you know, there are certain sounds that you consider more of a like, you know, come to the money thing, and that's just a different thing. Like,
a traditional rivalry.
Yeah, you know, like Addies Soul Supreme, nobody can keep them dance there, and the LP Addies, and you know what I mean. But right now, I just want to clash sounds that's actually doing things and doing good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go and clash Minimart. You know what I'm saying? Like
big up my 90s sound.
Big up Minimart, you know, man. But if them not actively do something right now, like some other sound where claims that them are go on and I run wrong and I do a whole heap of things, them no want to clash nobody with at right now. They want to clash all these sounds that's not doing nothing, so them are going to dig up another sound and then claim say, hey,
Cataract,
we are the God.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But them not go for nothing. You have to beat bad sound for, you know what I mean?
Big up Mateya too, cause Warrior sounds definitely out there doing
Big up Warrior, big up Jamie, big up them man because them are gone.
Okay. Brite Lite Promotions, Madden C-Rock, King Addies A1.
People bless up with them. Whole heap of things to talk about, but we're not going to talk about everything, you know?
All right, I'm saying look out for those dates, look out for those flights.
Well, King Addies, are you alone can play this one? Happens to be a special. You know this one. Your eyes are represent for the King Addies. Easy man like Kingpin, Swoogie Down, A1, Viper, Killabo, Danny Dread. King Addies, yeah.